Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd really love that if you're returning. How are you today? Before we get started, if you haven't signed up for our newsletter yet, please do so. All the information you're going to need is in the description box below, along with my email address, Trish's email address, so you can get a hold of us at any time, even if you just want to talk, okay? Plus, if you want to add anything to our newsletter, like if you want to highlight a veteran or a first responder, God bless you, your pet, recipes, any videos or pictures or anything that you feel would be interesting to put in the newsletter, just email me, okay? And I'll get it done for you, all right? So, grab your coffee, maybe some chocolate or a snack of some sort. Let's get into it, because you just never know with me or what's going to come out of my mouth, or you know me. So anyway, first, before I get into this email that I was sent that blew me away, I've been noticing a lot of things, and I know you guys have been noticing a lot of things, but I'm going to ask a few things of you, okay? And have you been keeping track of your crime statistics? Have you? You know, the crime here in the Tampa Bay area is escalating. And Mom called me the other night, and she was just screaming her head off, and she was crying. And I said, what's going on? And she said, down the street at the park, there was a drive-by shooting. The sheriff's office called with the automated message: stay indoors, lock your doors, don't go outside. What? They can't find the people who were involved. So I just got off the phone with her, and I said, any update? She said, no, they still haven't found them. So, you know, we always talk about being vigilant, head on a swivel, right? Know your surroundings. But how can we even feel safe if we can't even bring our children to a park, or if they have a baseball game or a football game or a soccer game or a basketball game or anything like that at the local park? And while we're sitting there as parents or grandparents or aunts and uncles in the stadium, we're cheering on our little ones as they're running for the goal or whatever the case may be, or they're up to bat, and all of a sudden you hear those sounds. How fast do you think you can duck and cover underneath the bleachers? Not as fast as a bullet can travel. Okay? So, you know, keep in mind, you know, Sean's mom, she's going to be 70 years old. And I said to her mom, I said, you know, do you want to come back to my house? And she said, what am I supposed to do with my dog? I can't do this, I can't do that. I said, Mom. And meanwhile, you know, I have the kids here, stuff like that. I said, Mom, I said, it's safe here. You know, it's fine. It's, you know. Always be on alert. No matter where you are. Even if you're shopping in a store. Ladies, if you're going by yourself, which I highly advise against, head on a swivel out in that parking lot. Because you just never know. So I'm going to get into this email, okay? And when I was sent this email, I read a little bit of it and I'm like, oh Lord, I shop on this website all the time. And she said, I placed an order with Amazon, which was almost $1,000. Her father paid for it, you know, because she's on SSI due to being disabled. She said, I feel horrible. He felt the need to do this, but like he said, he's going to be eating it too. And the packages started coming in every day for 2 weeks so far. And this is where the new nightmare starts. And boy, they played me for a fool. I got an email from Amazon saying they were going to lock down my account and stop my shipments, that they needed information for the account. They gave me a link to fill out all the info, and I broke the golden rule. Never ever give out the info. And while I gave them all the digits on my credit card and told me I needed to go to Amazon headquarters to fix it. Then she supposedly looked up and saw we didn't have one, but I told her we had one down the road. She said, no, that's not headquarters, but if there's a Kroger's or Albertsons, I can go there, and they have an Amazon department help desk or something. Now this is when I really got suspicious. She told me to drive to the nearest store, get a card or something. I had a hard time understanding her at this point, and she would stay on the line with me. I told her then that this sounded like a scam, and she goes back to, if it's a scam, how would I know everything? Being scared, I decided to do what I was told, and I put her on speaker. And as I'm driving, she says, I did finally ask her, what is this going to cost? And she said $200 or $500. I told her I didn't have that, and she told me Amazon would reimburse me. Oh, hell no. But kept listening to her, and I told her I was 46 minutes from the store, and she said that's okay, but it kept coming back to me that this is wrong. And as I was driving, I got my other phone, put her on mute, and told my husband what I thought, and told him what was going on, and he told me to call the police. But since I was going that way, I went to the police. As I'm walking in, she was yelling, "Are you there?" But I didn't answer, and she lost it and hung up. I walked in and met the nice police officer on his way out, and told him what was going on, and I was telling him what was going on. She started calling 5 times while I'm talking to him. He told me he gets these calls all the time, and I just needed to put a block on her. But what I really wish I would have done was, when I was talking to him and he was calling me over and over again, I wish I could have picked up and told her to talk to the police officer. That would have freaked her out, but I'm not that quick. But anyway, since I'd give them all of my father's information, I thought I'd better close out his credit card before that had everything. They got all the information, driver's license, social, even mother's maiden name. Shit. So I felt I had to stop it all. The credit card company told me to put a freeze on him so nobody can take out any loans or credit cards or even buy a house. So I had to call 3 credit bureaus. And today we went down and got him and me new debit cards because I just don't want to take a chance. I had one thing to do in my life, and that was to take care of my father, and I effed it up, and I lost my SSI. I haven't slept in over 2 weeks in fear. They want me to pay back for the 2 years that Dad and me on his bank account, and I'm afraid I'm not going to get my SSI back. It's not much, but it's been paying for dental and insurance, and I've been trying to give Dad $100 a month, but here's a picture of just part of my order that I was able to get before I close out his account. I'm thinking, with all this I've been through on the fraud and all, it really wasn't worth it. I still have more coming that actually cleared before the shutdown. And I did learn how to change passwords and email addresses on Amazon and how to log out. They don't make it easy, but I got it done, and I'll never do anything this stupid again. I hope everyone, please be careful and remember the golden rule. No matter how scared you are, never give anyone your information. Okay, well, in these pictures, she got a lot of Augustin, a lot of Nido. Very awesome haul, and some Hoosier Farms. There you go. And then this video was sent to me, and oh my goodness gracious, it's so adorable. It really, truly is. Who's ready for some kitty love? And then this picture was sent to me. Oh my gosh, it's so funny. She said I needed to share this with someone. Hopefully you can appreciate it. Yeah, no kidding. First normal summer since 2019, and then, whoa. Okay, so as you all are aware, of what's going on in the Ukraine, especially with Kiev, okay? These pictures were sent to me, okay, of what the people in Kiev are doing, okay? Banks and stores, they're closed. People did a bank run, pretty much, all right? People are fleeing Kiev. They are terrified. They're trying to escape. From what I understand, they're escaping to Poland. That's the last thing that I heard, okay? So anything other than that, I'm not really sure. I did watch a video this morning of a woman who actually lives in the Ukraine. I will put the link to her video, okay, in the description box below, because she explains and she shows coverage of what's really going on, okay, what's really going on over there, okay, and it's very telling. Okay, so here's some pictures for you. Now, these guys are terrible. I mean, I know, you know, I realize I have a sense of humor, and you guys have a sense of humor too. But Okay, so you all know to go to the description box below, right? To find all of the interesting links of articles that I speak about in videos, okay? Plus there's links to purchases that I've made for my own preps, my pantry, okay? Plus there's links to small businesses that are owned by people in our community, okay? Now, there's going to be a link that I'm going to be referring to. It's going to be in the description box below, okay? And a little bit from the article is this. But the European Union wants the Ukraine, okay? The calibre of Europeans who I see going to Kiev to encourage the protesters tells me that war is imminent. Well, we're seeing it now, are we not? Hardline European political masterminds like Bernard Levy, and that's Levy, the philosophical mastermind and apologist of European aggression, has shown up in the protest ground. This man, Levy, or is it Levi, is like the Grim Reaper. Anytime he gets involved in any major project, it is usually followed by war. You see Levy, you see war. Levy talked of war in his speech to the protesters camped out in Liberty Square. He spoke of coming violence, even wars. He swore that Europe would not back down because that would signal loss of vitality, which would be fatal for the European elites. The elites. Fatal for the elites. How about fatal for the common man? How about fatal for the children? How about fatal for the small business owner? How about fatal for the families of the working people? Who cares about the elites? And I'm not just saying this because I'm not one of them. I don't want to be one of them. I just want to be me. I just want to be a part of this community. We have such a wonderful, tight-knit community. It's so amazing. So fatal for the elites. Who cares? So this goes on to say, take Levy seriously, as I call him the treacherous angel of cowardly war. This is deeper than we seem to understand. War is always deeper than we seem to understand. It really is. It really, truly is. And now for a commercial break. Okay, so this was sent to me, okay, it's the Ukraine-Russian latest, and this was as of 20 hours ago. It looks like a screenshot. It was sent to me, and it says Ukraine let Russia latest. U.S. troops in Poland will be deployed to border checkpoints with Ukraine. Source says at least 40 killed. Damn it. Several dozens injured in Ukraine. Official says Russia attacking Ukraine from northeast south. Zelensky says pro-Russian separatists claim to be taking territories in eastern Ukraine, and Russia claims to have neutralized some of Ukraine's military infrastructure. Here you go. Okay, yeah, this was sent to me, and I've never seen this either. This subscriber, she sent me this picture, and she said, I've never seen the word better used in a Best Buy date. On the bottom of her taco seasoning can, it reads better if used by. Maybe I'm just tired or going crazy or both. I just cracked up. Anyone else? No? Okay. I had to include a funny meme too. Times are so stressful. Yeah, no kidding. So the picture of the bottom of the can says better if used by June 4th, 2022. I haven't seen that. I've only seen best used by or expire, EXP. And then this. Okay, so this email was sent to me, and the subscriber said overnight at her local Walmart in Central Texas, the price of red cabbage went up to $11.27 per head of red cabbage. $13.60 per head of green cabbage, and even higher for the organic variety. A can of Glory brand cabbage, 14.5 ounce, selling for $15.85 per can. Crazy prices. Glad I have cabbage canned, fresh, and that I grow my own. Hopefully everyone in our community has prepared for our families to help others. What the heck? I am at a loss. I have never in my life seen or even heard of prices on cabbage be that high ever. Oh, Lord. Okay, so this picture was sent in. This subscriber went to Walmart to get dry dog food to restock her supply. She said she hasn't seen a big shortage until today. And when they say go big or go home, oh boy, was it big. I went from being completely full to completely empty in a week. This is crazy. Also, can you make a section in the newsletter for Grandma's kitchen tips, please? Thank you for all you do. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Consider it done. So, okay, here we go. Okay, so apparently there's this guy, and it was brought to my attention, okay? I don't know if he's a troll or if he is just trying to make a lot of people aware of something, but he commented not just on my video, but on 1, 2, 3, 4 other channel videos that we know of, okay? Something about he heard that there could be a suitcase on one of the convoy trucks headed for DC. Okay. I don't even think I'm going to even put in the screenshots because that is just... So, man, listen, if you're a troll, okay, carry on, all right? We don't want that kind of business here, okay? I mean, seriously, just, okay? So, so this email was sent to me, okay? This subscriber, she had an interesting conversation with a kitchen buyer at her local Ace Hardware, okay? She said she did her shopping on Thursday, okay, instead of her usual Friday because of a couple inches of snow that they're expecting to get, expecting tonight instead of tomorrow morning, that type of thing. She said her first stop was the bigger Mylar store, and she was able to pick up 1 box each of wide mouth, quart, and pint canning jars, no half gallons. Now, I'm not finding the half gallons either. Also, she picked up toiletries for various family members, and she decided to look at everyone's cart when she goes to the grocery side of the store to really look at what people are buying. I do the same thing, and I don't know if it's because I'm trying to see, if there's other preppers in the store, or, if, I could be like, I forgot to grab that, that type of thing. She said, I live in a liberal area where most people are asleep. However, one cart stood out. She had 8 or so cereal boxes in her cart, big boxes. And I could see without snooping too hard that underneath the cereal was a good layer of canned goods. I wanted to ask her if she watches Autumn, but I didn't. My next stop was Ace Hardware. Here we call it the girly hardware store because you can get the most beautiful and expensive tablecloths, Polish pottery, and that French cast iron. But they also have great canning section. That it was well stocked, 80% smallmouth, 20% largemouth, but no half-gallon jars. As I was exiting the aisle, empty-handed, the head of the department asked if she could help, and we had the most interesting conversation. She said, well, Ball is owned by an investment company, as in, think stock market manipulations, creating inflation by reducing the amount of available product to increase prices and whatever else this will domino into. So there's another link that I'll put in the description box because she found it. It's called Newell, Newell. Son of a gun. She said they own other products such as Rubbermaid and diamond matches. She continued on with her story that the German and French canning supplies will arrive much quicker from Europe than an order from Ball's facility in Indiana, our neighboring state. She said she has trouble getting Rubbermaid products and that Diamond Strike matches are also under the Newell umbrella. A woman came into her store yesterday and bought all of the matches. Wow, another hoarder in my liberal town. She said no way of knowing when they might get more matches in stock. She ended the conversation with, well, I guess COVID is over because there's a war. Canned 11 pints of beef and 3 pints of ugly chicken to end the day. And this was in Southeast Michigan. Oh my God. Oh, oh wow. Oh wow. these pictures. Okay, so this subscriber, she has a message for you. She said, please tell everyone to read the ingredients. Her and her husband went to Sam's in Rockford, Illinois, after I posted the pictures about the granola bars, and she told her husband we better check everything. She said it was the Hostess cupcakes, the chocolate and strawberry box too. She said she didn't get a picture of that, but Belvita fruit roll-ups, bioengineered. Okay, so dollar stores beware. Okay, many people may not realize it, but many of the solar generators come from China. Yeah, we know. Could they be tracking, listening to our every word? Anything's possible. This subscriber said, I do not trust China, period. Nobody does. They have control of our pharmaceuticals. God only knows what they could be putting in them. Oh, don't tell me that. Speaking of pharmaceuticals, I went to go pick up my prescriptions the other day. You know, I get all of my prescriptions, I get 90 days worth, right? And I picked up 5 of my 6 prescriptions. And I go to pay for them. $54. What? The last time I picked up my prescriptions, it was $24. It jumped $30 in 90 days. Okay? Yeah. It's a little scary. So on to this, she said, on another matter, people are running to the dollar stores to buy cheap items, but you pay for what you get, and most originate in China have toxins in them. Study finds toxic chemicals in many dollar store products. Oh boy. Okay, so this was sent to me by a subscriber. She said, went to Walmart in Connecticut last night. As I'm sure no one is surprised anymore, we are having more shortages. Really? Sorry, kitties, there's no more food for you. I heard a woman make a phone call asking the person on the other line if they had cat litter at home because there wasn't any at Walmart too. There is also very little pasta and yogurt. I have attached some pictures. Also, my neighbor works for a pet food supplier and told me there are large holes in their dog food supply. She said they are struggling to get the main ingredients, especially chicken. Keep your pets stocked up too. Stay the course. Keep stocking, keep praying, and prepare yourselves spiritually for what is coming. Yeah, pasta, yogurts, juice aisle. I don't even know what that aisle is because there's nothing on the shelves. Oh. Well, someone took the plunge and they finally convinced themselves to become Berkey owners, and they're saving more money because of the fact that they had the bottled water, you know, the big bottled water that they put on top of the dispenser. And in less than a year, it would pay for itself. Yeah, it really is. I'll tell you, Sean and I no longer buy bottled water because of our blessing of the Berkey. So here are the pictures that she sent me. It's a beautiful Berkey. It's the same. Well, is that the same one that I have? Is it the 3.5? Or is it bigger? I can't tell. It's wonderful, isn't it? I'm in love with mine. I'm absolutely in love with it. So there's going to be a link in the description box below. And this subscriber sent in a video of how her 4-year-old interprets the news. She said, she surprises me every day. She's always asking questions about everything. It just amazes me how much information she obtains by watching the news for a few minutes. Hang on. The one thing I have to say, because it kills me, I just want to pinch her cheek. The way she says Putin. Hang on. That was my doctor's office. But anyway, the way she says Putin, and she pronounced the Ukraine correctly, but he's a bad man and you can't go to the Ukraine. Oh my God. So cute. So you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. Oh my God, I love it. So then she said, this Walmart here in Tennessee was crazy yesterday. Every single aisle, food, HBA, homeware, outdoor, hunting, electronics, absolutely everything was stocked. We looked like kids in awe of Christmas lights. The tops of all the aisles were completely covered with overflow extras. I mean, every inch all over the store. We've never seen anything like this. It was so strange that it was terrifying, you know, of all the times for me not to have my phone. Right? It was almost scarier than the empty shelves we've been used to. Something definitely wasn't right. Yeah, we left the store with almost $400 worth of things. I'm sure it won't look like that for long. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, Lord. Oh, I can't stop laughing at, oh my God, at that little girl. Oh, what an angel. What an angel. So before I go, here are two funny memes. So there's going to be a link in the description box below. And this subscriber sent in a video of how her 4-year-old interprets the news. She said, she surprises me every day. She's always asking questions about everything. It just amazes me how much information she obtains by watching the news for a few minutes. Hang on. The one thing I have to say, because it kills me, I just want to pinch her cheek. The way she says Putin. Hang on. That was my doctor's office. But anyway, the way she says Putin, and she pronounced the Ukraine correctly, but he's a bad man and you can't go to the Ukraine. Oh my God. So cute. So you gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. Oh my God, I love it. So then she said, this Walmart here in Tennessee was crazy yesterday. Every single aisle, food, HBA, homeware, outdoor, hunting, electronics, absolutely everything was stocked. We looked like kids in awe of Christmas lights. The tops of all the aisles were completely covered with overflow extras. I mean, every inch all over the store. We've never seen anything like this. It was so strange that it was terrifying, you know, of all the times for me not to have my phone. Right? It was almost scarier than the empty shelves we've been used to. Something definitely wasn't right. Yeah, we left the store with almost $400 worth of things. I'm sure it won't look like that for long. Wow. Oh my gosh. Oh, Lord. Oh, I can't stop laughing at, oh my God, at that little girl. Oh, what an angel. What an angel. So before I go, here are two funny memes. All right, guys, that's all for this video. I love you. I'll see you in the next one. You stay safe, you stay positive, you keep prepping, keep smiling and laughing, and as always, fear less.